I left land for a life at sea over 2 years ago. This journey started out as a quest to face my fears and learn what it means to be free. I moved onto a tiny boat to find the true meaning of strength. But as we know, life throws you curveballs. I was faced with some adversity and had a choice to make: give up and go home, or keep fighting for my dreams. I chose to stay and fight. Never let anybody tell you what you can't do. After 2 years of sea time, I now have my own little boat I bought for $1.
For the ocean, I will be long gone by now.
With sweat, faith, the support of friends, family, and followers, I am now captain of my own little ship.
New York City, baby.
The goal is to inspire others to follow their dreams, to never give up. Come along and learn how you can do it too. Find your own freedom and joy in your heart just like I did. I've decided to document this journey and share it with the world. If you would like to be a part of this journey and support the cause, please check us out on Patreon. This is not my story, it's ours. Support the cause by wearing one of our limited edition Sailing Miss Lone Star t-shirts, designed by Bianca and I ourselves.
Thank you for joining us this week on Sailing Miss Lone Star. Thank you for following us on our journey up the east coast of America.
I find the great thing in this world is not so much where we stand as in what direction we're moving. To reach the port of heaven, we must sail, sometimes with the wind and sometimes against it. But we must sail, and not drift nor lie at anchor. Oliver Wendell Holmes. Welcome back to Sailing Miss Lone Star. Come along with me and experience my most memorable passage. I left the town dock at first light with Bianca still fast asleep. The next good anchorage is in the Hamptons, and this will be a whole day of sailing and trying to get there before sunset. The entrance is a very dangerous one for a sailboat. The tides create sandbanks, and I had to study the charts and my navionics. I decided to sail and test my skills with the engine in neutral for backup. As I came around the corner, the swell was at least 6 feet. It was like a washing machine because of the different water depths and sandbanks. The wind also changed direction, and I had to make quick decisions to not land on the sandbank or hit bottom. I was scared, yes. I had to act fast. I did not film this as I did not expect the sudden change at all. I sailed for the markers. Just before them, the water seemed very shallow. I had to trust my chart work, and it worked out well. Upon approaching the markers, a big wave broke over the stern, leaving me soaking wet and taking off with our barbecue that was mounted quite well to the push pit. Bianca slept through all of this, and I felt a sense of humbleness and accomplishment as I realized I had sailed through the worst. This day would turn into one of my most memorable days at sea. We were sailing into a gray day. The wind was howling and began to lift the traveler from the deck. We took down the mainsail and were making hull speed on just the headsail. I was praying for sunshine and had little idea what was coming next.
That is really something.
A feeding frenzy begins when sharks have more prey than they know what to do with. And this gam of reef sharks had just that. Thousands of mullets form balls on the surface of the sea, and the sharks stretch their bellies to capacity. These blacktips can grow up to 8.5 feet, 255 centimeters in length. They migrate from Brazil to Nova Scotia.
Top hat and a bow tie and a tutu.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. And sunglasses.
Yep.
And a shirt.
It was like the incredible Mr. Limpet.
We were lucky enough to be sailing through some of the richest and diverse waters. Thousands of different species of animals come here to feed, breed, and migrate.
the music loud. He's coming toward us. Either he or she. You think he's gonna come up to us? Where did he go?
I don't know. Are they under us?
Whoa! That's so cool! Thank you for the nice comments you're leaving me and my mom. We love to read them at night. Did you like this video? Please subscribe. Think about becoming one of our Patreon family.
For all the behind the scenes of these girls, what they're doing on the boat, the uncut and the full version, go check them out on Vimeo.
Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next week on Sailing Miss Lone Star.
Maybe we'll make a deal. Maybe to get a record somewhere